welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a little nail video for you guys. Here you can see I am prepping my nail, just filing my natural nail. Here I'm using my Melody Susie e-file at 3000 RPM and just using a fine small round bit to clean out my cuticle area, just to make sure that we avoid any lifting. Here, as you can see, I'm cutting my cuticles with the nipper. Now I personally cut my cuticles. I don't like cutting clients or anybody who comes and sees me with the nippers. I rather just use the round bit, the fine round bit, to clean the cuticle area just for safety. But for myself, because I know how far to cut, I use the nippers. Here I'm taking a fine sanding band in my e-file and basically just removing all of the shine. Now on here I am placing light pressure on my nail, and I have my e-file on 3000 RPMs. Now for these sets, I'm going to be using my stiletto tips. I got these from Amazon and they're clear, just regular clear stilettos. I prefer these because the nails that I'm going to do are coffin, so with these stilettos it's a lot easier to get that coffin shape at the end. Now that I have all of my nail sizes, I'm just going to be using the Young Nail Brush On Nail Glue. Now I'm just going to cut the tips to my desired liking, and I'm just using a nail clipper from Amazon. Now with just a regular hand nail file, I'm gonna make sure that my shape is nice and crisp and my ends are nice and straight, just to make sure that when I apply the material, I have less to file. Now I'm going to go back with my e-file and that fine sanding band and only going over the nail tip, the clear tip. I'm not going to go over my natural nail. I'm only going to file down just a little bit of the thickness of the nail tip. nails today, I'm going to be using the Tones Monomer. I'm also going to be using the Nail Prep Solution, which is a dehydrator, the UltraBond, as well as an Antifungal Solution. They're all from Tones products. I'm also going to be using the Not Polished 2-in-1 acrylic powder in the number 102, which is Nude Panther, my absolute favorite. Now this is a cover, and for my clear acrylics, I'm just going to be using the Tones Glass Clear Acrylic. I am using a Tones Kolinsky brush in the size 10. Now using the Nail Prep Solution, which is a dehydrator, I'm going to apply this to all of my nail. We're only going to do this on the natural nail bed, not on the tip. Now I'm going to use the Antifungal Solution from Tones and do the same thing. Apply it on my natural nail bed, not on the tip. Alright, so now here I'm going to add the bond, which is called the UltraBond from Tones. And we're going to apply that as well to the natural nail. We're not going to put this on the tip. So now as you can see, my nail, I've already put product on there. Sorry, as I was editing, I found out that I was out of frame, so I had to cut it off. But here I'm just building my apex. As you can tell at the beginning of the shoot, it was very flat. So what I did first was apply a thin coat of acrylic, clear acrylic on my natural nail, and now I am building the nail with the Not Polished Nude Panther. There I go again, off off of frame, but I promise I will get better. So here I basically used a 3-bead method, where I put the first bead on the tip of my nail, the second bead on the mid portion of my nail, and then the last bead where my cuticle area is, making sure that that is nice and clean. We don't want to flood the cuticle area. So now after I applied all of the acrylic, I'm going to use the hand file. This is the 100-180 hand file, and on the 100 side, which is a lot coarser, I'm going to file all of the edges and just make sure that the coffin shape is to my liking. Alright, now we're going to switch over to the E-file and my 5-in-1 safety drill bit, and we're going to make sure that that cuticle area is nice and clean. The good thing about this drill bit is that you can do everything with this just one drill bit. As long as you have acrylic product, we don't want to use this drill bit on your natural nail. it will cause some damage to the natural nail. So make sure that you only use it if you have product on the nail. Sorry, here I go again, going off of frame. But the 5-in-1 drill bit I got in Amazon, very affordable, and I'm just here just making sure that my cuticle area is nice and clean to make sure that we avoid any lifting. Alright, now we're going to switch it over to our hand file again, and we're just going to buff our nail. I'm using the Young Nails 240 hand file, where one side is a hand file and the other side is more of the buffer, but it's very soft. It's my absolute favorite way to buff my nails. Alright, now that we're done filing, I'm going to use the Young Nails Swipe with a lint-free little pad and just clean off my nails, removing all that dust. We don't want to use that now that we're going to decorate the nails. So this can be used as a nail prep because it is a dehydrator, but I just like to use it to clean my nails once I'm done filing. Now my favorite part, nail art. So today we're going to be using the Tones Neon Pigments, and I just got these, so I was very excited to use these. I'm going to be using these little white diamonds from Profiles Backstage, as well as their jewelry gel, same from Profiles Backstage. I'm also going to be using I think it's a 2-in-1 pen, where on one side is like the wax and the other side it's just a little dotting tool, but it's a very fine dotting tool. I also got in Profiles Backstage. I'm going to be using the Model 1's cream, it's like a white gel polish, as well as the Model 1's top coat and base coat. And at the Dollar Tree I found the Wet n Wild makeup brush. I think this is a blending brush that I got, which works perfectly well with the pigments. Now on here I'm just applying the base gel polish from Model 1's to all of my nails. We want to make sure that the cuticle area, as always, very key to make sure that that area is nice and clean. We don't want any product there. Now here I am using the Model 1's cream, which is like a white gel polish, and just applying it on my nails diagonally. This is where I'm going to apply the pigment. I do recommend using a light base color on your nails so that way the pigments can pop, they can really reflect. So now I'm using a gel brush and a little bit of alcohol to clean my nail. Basically just removing that gel polish from my skin and just getting that diagonal line nice and sharp and straight. Once I'm done cleaning the nail, I will cure it for 60 seconds. And just do that on my whole hand. I am one to cure one nail by one nail instead of just painting and then curing. I'm a little bit clumsy, so I've learned that by curing one nail by one nail, I am safe. So I don't have to start all over again. So now that the gel polish is nice and cured, I got the 4 colors that I wanted. I will be putting down in the description below the colors that I use because I don't remember what they are. But now to apply pigments, you do want to keep the sticky layer on, because if not, then it's not gonna adhere to your nail. If it's a non-wipe gel polish, the pigment may have a harder time to adhere on your nail. So you definitely want to use a gel polish that tends to leave like a sticky residue. Now on here, as you can see, I'm only using what's on the lid of it. It was extremely pigmented. I made a mess of myself, but the colors were absolutely beautiful, as you can see here. Now the lighting doesn't do it justice on how beautiful these colors just absolutely popped. But now with some alcohol, I'm basically just cleaning out the area that I got pigment on. Again, just with the gel brush, apply it on some alcohol and it's all clean. And lastly, I'm going to put the Model 1's top coat. It is a non-wipe. It's a gloss. So on here, as you can see, I'm just making sure that everything is nice and glossy. And we're going to cure this for 60 seconds. Alright, so here I go again, being off frame. But here I'm just applying the jewels that I got from Profiles Backstage. I am signed up to their monthly swag bag, and I believe I got this in my May swag. I am trying it for the first time, and I absolutely love the different combinations of that the little jewels came in. Some were shiny, some were matte, some were more pearlescent than it looking like a diamond. I can't explain it, but it had different types of little diamonds, and I definitely loved how they applied, how the gel applied. I really enjoy getting this nail blinged out. Um, but yeah, so I'm applying the jewels. Once I'm done with the jewels, I did put a top coat around it, a non-wipe glossy top coat. I cured it for 60 seconds. Once I'm done with that, I am using this Blossom cuticle oil. It smells like strawberries. Making sure that I hydrate all of my cuticles again after all of that cleaning and prepping for the nails. But anything that needs to be done for beauty, right? So here I'm just applying it to all of my nails, and that is it. Just giving it a little massage. And I really hope you guys like this video. I was very nervous, well, still am very nervous, but it was my first video and I really enjoy making it and making this design. And here I am going to show you some pictures. Enjoy.